this session we are going to cover how to install the Kali Linux on the virtual machine and Hyper-V. Okay, so this is a simple way. First you will have to download a ISO image. So if you want to download the RHEL, so RHEL 9 has been released. The latest release of the Red Hat Linux Enterprises is a RHEL 9. So where you can download, this is available and you can download it from the website. This is the official website of the Red Hat. Another is a has been released. So where it is the download option, download not available. Oh my God. So here is the download option. Inside the download option, you can see there is a Red Hat Enterprises Linux where you will get the trial period because it is the paid version of the Linux. So you can just click on the try it and you will reach on particular location where you will search. On this time, like I am going to download this, so you will have to create your account here. It is necessary. Without account you cannot download. So you will have to create your account. I have already created. So you will have to reach on this and where you can download the Red Hat Linux, means register and later on you can download. Okay, so no problem. Once you will log in here, you will get the link and you can download. So how you can install the Red Hat Linux on the VirtualBox. So first I am going to show you how you can install on the VirtualBox. Other things, if you don't have the VirtualBox pre-installed, so you will have to install the VirtualBox first. So you go on this location, download the VirtualBox. And go on this particular location and you will download the VirtualBox. Okay, this is the spoon feeding. I think all of you know how to download the VirtualBox and install the VirtualBox. So I have already installed the Red Hat Linux 8. Also 8 is available, 9 is available, both is available here. So I am going to remove this one first. Remove and delete all files. So I have deleted the Red Hat Linux. Now I can install it. Otherwise, I can use the VBox, VirtualBox, where we can, another is a option is a Hyper-V manager where you can also create a virtual machine and then you can install the VirtualBox, install the Red Hat Linux. Both option is there. So I am not going with that. I am going with this. So how you can create a virtual machine, click on the new and here you will provide the Red Hat Linux 9. I am going to install the 9. 9 is the latest version of the Red Hat Linux. Okay, in a type you will have to hear the Linux and here make sure the Red Hat version must be Red Hat 64-bit. Okay. And don't select any ISO image. Now click on the next. Minimum base memory is 2 GB is required. If you have enough memory, then you can go give the 4096. 4 GB RAM you can provide and the core CPU 2. Otherwise you can go with the single as well. But I am giving the 2 core CPU. I have 12 CPU already. So no problem with this. And minimum the hard disk size you can go with the 64 GB. 32 GB is enough, but 64 bit also is good. Okay. Another is a then click on the next. Here you need to machine folder is here and the disk size is here. Okay, if you want to change the machine folder, so you can go back and in a VAC here you can select the other location. Why it is necessary? Because if you have the less memory in a drive see, like I have only 36 GB available, so this is a less memory. So I am going to go in another machine, and where I am going to in a RHEL 9 and select this folder. So my machine will be created there and all the files will be stored on this location. If you have enough memory in a C drive, so you can go with the default. Okay, another things, everything looks like fine, and I am going to click on the next. So the machine folder is here, machine name is there, guest operating system Red Hat, and memory is there 64 GB, and now I am going to finish this one. So you can see this has been created. Now the next time is installation of the Red Hat Linux. So how you can do it? Just start this machine, and at the time of start machine you should make sure already you have downloaded the Red Hat Linux 9 ISO image. Without ISO image you cannot install. So how you can do it? You need to go on this location, and where you will go, where you have downloaded already, here is Red Hat Linux base OS 9. Okay, and the size of this is 8.43 GB. This is the older version which having the 11 GB space. Okay, so I am going to select this one and mount and retry to boot. So here you will select the first one, install the Enterprises Linux, and then hit enter. So the installation will be start. So here you need to select the language. So you will have to select the language English, then English US, either you can select the English India and then continue. And on the next location, first it is selecting the keyboard. So keyboard is a default is India keyboard here. Okay, so another is a software. Software is necessary because which type of the software you want to install, later on also you can install. Later on also you can install. So right now I am not registering here, and then installation of the destination, which location you want to install this system. So installation start is a hard disk, and this is actually already attached here, the 64 GB. Then I will have to select this one, and you can see here the storage configuration, because at the time of the configuration you will have to create the manual partition, either you can do it the automatic. For the previous, as you don't know about the configuration storage, about their partitions, so you can select the automatic. Otherwise you can click on the custom, where you will have to create a custom partition. When you click on the done, so it will ask which type of the partition you want to create and whatever the type of the partition here. So this is actually the another task where you need to do the creating the multiple partition here, like slash, boot, home, var, swap, BIOS boot. These are the multiple options you will have to create. Okay, otherwise when you click on the create them automatically, this option, and then whatever the partition will be created, home partition will be this size, the slash partition will be this size will be boot, and this size will be these things. So click on the done. So all the partition will be created automatically. These partition had been created. So you will have to select the accept these partitions, the changes. And then installation source is a local media already, and time date. Now the software selection also important. Which type of the server you want to install, like server with graphical user interface, other like graphical interface, it is necessary to having the graphical interface because without graphical you will have to do everything by using the command line interface. Okay, in between if you want to any specific server like file server, DNS server, FTP server, or any type of the server you want to install at the time of the installation, So you can select them. Otherwise, I suggest you go with the server with GUI and don't select the minimal installation. This is the minimal installation, means basic operating system only. This operating system server with graphical user interface. So in a graphical user interface, you can install it. Another is a root password. It is necessary. You will have to provide the strong password. So this is the strong password. I am going to done. And when everything will be done, it will be displayed highlighted the begin installation. When you click on the begin installation, they will create the files and transfer some important files from from local hard disk to the from local media DVD to the local hard disk. Okay, so it will take a little bit time for the installation to complete the installation. Okay, so once you will done your installation, then you can just click on the and reboot the system. When you click on the reboot system, the system will be rebooted. And generally where you can enter your username and password, and then you can log in on the system. So later on I will show you how you can how you can use this Red Hat Linux operating system. Later on I will show you. Now I am going to close this machine. So it looks like this. Now I need to set up the start, privacy next, and skip this one. If you want to create your login username and password, so you can use your full name, like click on the next. Here you need to provide the password twice, and keep in mind your password must be strong. Now the Red Hat Linux will be looks like this. Okay, no thanks, I don't need it to run something. Okay, so how you will use, I will show you later on.